guys, today we're going to be chatting all about oily skin moisturizers. This is an interesting one because if you have oily skin, sometimes there is a preconceived notion or a bit of a misconception that you don't need to moisturize because your skin is already producing oil, you're oily, and you just don't want any more moisture on your face. But by not moisturizing your skin, it can end up being dehydrated, it can still get flaky, and in return, your skin is gonna kind of amp up its game and produce even more oil, which is absolutely what we don't want. If you're looking for recommendations on foundations for oily skin, I've got a whole series on this, which I will link to down below. But for now, let's get chatting about moisturizers. I want to get started with an absolute favorite of mine. It is the Paula's Choice Skin Balancing Ultra Sheer Daily Defense. This retails for $29. You get 2 fluid ounces of product in here, which is about double the size of your average foundation. It has a bonus SPF 30 in here, which is awesome. If you have oily, acne-prone skin like myself, if you let the sun get at your skin too much, it can make any acne spots or dark spots even worse and more permanent on your face, which is absolutely what we don't want. And if you are planning on adding a moisturizer into an SPF to give yourself that protection, sometimes SPFs can be heavy and cakey and very greasy on the skin. If you've got recommendations for a matte SPF, please let me know down below. But that can just add an extra step and an extra layer of greasiness to your face where you don't want it. So it is such a nice bonus to have a 2-in-1. From Murad, this is one of the first high-end moisturizers I ever purchased. It is their Oil Control Mattifier, again SPF 15, a huge bonus in there. It also is said to have acne fighting properties, so if you have acne prone skin, that's something to keep in mind. This one is a little bit pricier, retails for $48 on the Sephora website in Canadian, and you get 1.7 fluid ounces of product in here, so a little bit less than the Paula's Choice. I also find this one slightly thicker, not to the point where it's like uncomfortable or feels heavy on my skin, but if you're looking for something a little bit more lightweight, then the Paula's Choice may be one, but this does a great job, again, staying matte on my skin, doesn't leave it feeling tight or over moisturized. It's just somewhere perfect and balanced, and the acne fighting properties are always helpful. If you're looking for a drugstore option, Amie makes some great skincare. It is a brand out of the UK, available at Shoppers Drug Mart. I will link to their website down below if you're curious, but this is their Morning Dew Matte Finish Moisturizer. Generally retails anywhere in between $10 and $15. You get tons of product in here, 3.5 fluid ounces. There is no SPF, but because it's cheaper and you get tons of product, you can kind of, you got a little wiggle room to go purchase an SPF. It's pH balanced, which makes it great for sensitive skin, along with it being free from parabens, mineral oils, animal extracts, and petrochemicals, and it is also vegan and vegetarian if that is something that's important to you. This is an awesome option. I think that this brand totally flies under the radar. They've got a great clay face mask as well, and I've also used their makeup remover and their makeup remover wipes. I've been super happy with everything that I've tried from them, and this is a great light option if you are looking for something to easily pick up at the drugstore. Also from the drugstore, or the Canadian drugstore, or Beautylish if you are American, is from Bioderma. This is their Sebum Pore Refiner. I love this for under makeup. On the Beautylish website, it retails for $19 USD. In Canada, it's going to be closer to $25-30. Definitely smaller. This one comes with 30 milliliters, so you don't even get a full fluid ounce in here, but this is something that I almost use as like a hybrid primer slash moisturizer. So I love to use this in the night because I truly feel like it helps keep me matte. It makes an amazing base. I can't really attest to if it like covers up pores or anything, but I just love this. If I really want my makeup to last, if I'm putting on a heavier face of makeup, this is awesome. You aren't going to get SPF in this, but for nighttime, I don't mind that, because if I'm I was gonna say if I'm getting my picture taken. If I'm taking pictures, no one's taking my picture. If I'm taking pictures or anything like that, I love to use this as a base. And I've actually just been mixing this in with my Paula's Choice one during the day, because Paula's Choice gives me SPF. This one gives me a great matte finish. So this is a really nice option. Even though it's smaller and a little bit more expensive, depending on what you're looking for, this could be a great one. A great option is a newer formula from L'Oreal. It is their Rivitalift Bright Reveal Brightening Daily Lotion. You get 30 milliliters in here, so again, a little bit of a smaller amount. Gorgeous packaging though. L'Oreal from the drugstore can get a little bit pricey, anywhere between $20 to $25 for this product, but it leaves just enough moisture on your skin without it feeling greasy or heavy in the winter months, or maybe you just have some like oilier patches on your face and the surrounding areas is just kind of more normal. It also has things like a glycolic acid and vitamin C, which are great for brightening. It also is said to have anti-wrinkle properties. So if your skin is kind of transitioning from like oily to combination or something like that, I think that this is a really nice option. There's also SPF 30 in here, which is a great bonus. The last item that I want to mention is a night cream, and I like to go a little bit heavier at night just to kind of counteract any of the drying products I use on my face during the day. For me, an absolute favorite of mine recently has been the Clarins Multi-Active Night. This is for combination skin or normal to combination. They've also got a dry version depending on your skin type. This retails for $55 and you get 1.6 fluid ounces in here, so a little bit more higher end, but Clarins is such a beautiful skincare brand. It is all made in France and it just feels so good, and you only need to use a little bit. I've been using this straight for about a month and a half now. I was using it on and off during the winter earlier this year, but I've kind of gotten back on it now, and my skin just feels amazing. I wake up and it feels moisturized. It does not feel greasy on my skin because I want to add back moisture, but not like too much moisture. So this is just perfect. It is said to also help with fine lines and also counteract the effects of a lack of sleep. So if you only get to wear it for a few hours at night, you should wake up looking a little bit more awake than if you had not used it at all. So this is an absolute favorite of mine. And don't forget on the night cream, I kind of like, I'm not a skincare expert, but for me personally, I like to use something more mattifying during the day, and then at night kind of give my skin a little bit of a break, add some moisture back in so it doesn't feel totally stripped and overproduce oil later tomorrow when I'm wearing a foundation and end up looking like a greasy mess. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to let me know down below what your favorite moisturizers are, and I will link to my Oily Skin Diaries playlist below as well. And if you would like to see more skincare videos from me, skincare routines, anything like that, leave your requests below. If you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!